tough conditions all day long, but how pleased were you with how your guys started the day to come back after a hiatus and pick up the win?
Yeah, I think the day as a whole, I think there was some very positive things that we did. We had to grind it out basically the whole day. Obviously, it's cool out. Everyone's soaked. Nothing's going to come real easy. Every play on the field today was going to be some sort of challenge with some wet ball or, the rain coming in. So the challenges were abound for both teams, but we played well. We pitched, I think we pitched solidly. We defended pretty well. We had a lot of good at-bats, and then, obviously we get the big swing early in game one, and Cody gets us going with something big. And he's been doing a nice job for us overall. And then in game two, obviously we had a harder time getting things going, but it wasn't our best offensive day. But we hit probably 5 balls on the screws, and I'm not saying it was going to lead to 8 runs, but it could have been a better day for us offensively, even in the conditions that we were in. We hit some balls good. We had some good at-bats. So the opportunities were there. We did some of our job. We probably just needed a little more.
How would you sum up Paddock's outing? Again, tough conditions.
Yeah.
And how he had to battle a couple times there.
Good outing. Honestly, I thought it was a good outing. Anytime you don't win the game, you're going to end up focusing on the inning where the runs, came across, and we got to do a better job of strike throwing in that inning. We're a tremendous strike throwing team as a whole. That's been one of our strengths. You look up and down our pitching staff. Our guys do a good job of limiting free passes, and that leads to what we want. That leads to good innings. That inning just kind of got away from us a little bit on the strike throwing side of things. But overall, I think Paddock looked good. He was pretty crisp. Fastball was good. Changeup was good. Overall, I liked what I saw.
He stranded 3 runners at third base, in the 4 innings previous. What was he so effective, and do you think he just there was too much traffic and he kind of ran out of gas there, or what happened in the 6th?
I don't know. I can't really say. I'd be totally making stuff up if I said anything. Do the conditions for guys later on in outings end up wearing on them, and you got to deal with that for your entire outing, and you're out there late in the outing still pitching through it? I don't know. I didn't think he looked like he was tiring in any sort of major way. Obviously, when you get to the latter half of your outing, you're going to feel a little something. You might not be as crisp as you are in the first or second inning, but I thought he was throwing the ball fine and wanted to give him an opportunity to keep pitching. And overall, again, I thought he looked good.
Same thing happened to Joe Ryan in the first game, too. Cruising along, and boy, it just changes all of a sudden. Is that something to do with playing this team that you're playing, or what do you watch?
No, I don't think it's has anything to do with who we're playing. The 2 guys we're talking about are top of the line strike throwers. That's what they do. It's one of the things they do exceptionally well. And sometimes those things happen. Not every guy's going to be 0 walks every outing. Did it kind of crop up at the same sort of time in the game? Obviously the first game's a continuation, but late in the outing it did. But I don't think of that as any sort of I don't think of there being any sort of connection with that. Later in outings, our guys are good strike throwers, just like they are at the beginning.
Rocco Baldelli saying a lot of positives from the play, battling through the elements for his team today. We'll take a break here on Twins Postgame, and coming up, we'll hear from the starter of Game 2, Chris Paddock, after this.